Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Dad's Expensive Hobby.
What's up?
Today we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Spider-Man retro card, Jonah Jameson. This is the second figure that we're going to go over from that Spark Your Collection display from Walmart. I'm really excited about, so let's take a look at his package. These retro card packages are always really cool because of the big window on the front showing us everything, and this one has a nice image of JJJ on the front. On the back, we get another image. I actually think it's the same image as the front right there, and it says some stuff about Triple J right there if you want to pause the video and read it. So like I say every time with these, they are some of my favorite packages that Marvel Legends does. But that is enough about this package. Let's get him out of the package and take a closer look at him. Okay, first impressions. We've got some things to talk about, but let's get him measured up real quick. All right. To the top of his head, he is right at 6 inches tall, which will make the whole figure 15 centimeters. Let's get him next to some other figures real quick. Here he is with the Marvel Legends Rhino and Maximum Spider-Man. And here he is with the Marvel Legends Boxers Deadpool and Cowboy Wolverine. And here he is with the figurized standard model kit of Goku and the Skibidi Toilet Plunger Man. And I love him so much. Here he is with the Storm Arena Ken and Ryu. All right, that all looked pretty decent. Let's take a look at his accessories. Now, for accessories, he don't come with much, but he comes with some nifty looking little stuff. He comes with like a small little thing that's supposed to be like the Daily Bugle, and it says "Spider's a Sham" as one of the headlines, and on the back it's got some other shit that's all right looking. He comes with this little thing here. It's supposed to be like a rolled up Daily Bugle that he holds in his fist or whatever, and I guess that's okay. Comes with 4 hands. Comes with like a finger pointy hand when he's bitching somebody out. He comes with 2 gripping hands here for when he wants to, whichever side you want him to hold the rolled up Daily Bugle. And he comes with a fist hand when he's really mad. All that looks okay, I guess. I mean, he doesn't really come with anything when it boils down, but what's a Jonah Jameson going to come with? So let's take a look at his aesthetic, because we got some stuff to talk about. Now, it's kind of a shame that he doesn't come with an alternate head sculpt, but let's talk about this one, because there's plenty to complain about. First off, that mustache. It's crooked.
Hold up.
That is not straight across his lip. The right side of it is lower than the other side, and that is bugging the shit out of me. 2, his head is too narrow. Just right here on the source material on the box, Jonah Jameson's head is wider. And the one on this figure, its chin and jaw are too narrow. You see that? He's got a much more squared off jaw there in that picture versus what we got. I don't really like the look of this head sculpt. And the way that mustache is, I'm getting more Hitler vibes than I am Jonah Jameson vibes. But, anyway, his skin tone, I guess, is okay. To look at it, it kind of almost looks like they were trying to give him an American Indian kind of look to it, but whatever. And the white of his hair, he needed more paint. I'm not sure if the camera's showing it, but some of the actual like skin toned head is bleeding through a little bit there, and that kind of bugs me. Okay, now for the rest of him. There really isn't any paint on it. This is a solid like colored plastic figure for the most part. His tie looks pretty good. They've got it swaying to the wrong direction. In the image back there in the back, it was actually swaying to his left, so that's a swing and a miss. I don't really like the color of the vest. I feel like it's wrong, and there's no paint on it. It's very plasticky. It's got kind of a matte look to it, so that's, it's not shiny, so that's not killing me. The back of it looks pretty good. That's painted brown, obviously, and it's done pretty well. Could use some shading and stuff, but the matte finish on it is kind of carrying it to an extent. Also, it's soft, flexible plastic that you could actually take off the figure if you chose to. The undershirt, he has like 0 chest, but then he's a newspaper editor. He's not supposed to look like a superhero, but still, that doesn't look very good. His pants, they're more of a slate color than the brown that is depicted there in that picture in the background, so that's a little annoying. The sculpt of the pants isn't bad, though. There's a nice crease down the front and the back of them, so I like it. His belt is painted fairly decent. Like I said a minute ago, the skin tone is almost a little reddish, almost like they were trying to make him look like a Native American a little bit. And Jonah Jameson is depicted as having arm hair but there is none on this figure. They couldn't even go the route of a Wolverine figure and just paint some on there. Even just a few lines would have really made it kind of look better, in my opinion. The shoes. I hate these shoes. These shoes are really weird. They look like, if you can see that right there, that looks like he's wearing like a house slipper or something. I'm not really a big fan of it. And this being kind of a half-suited kind of figure, I'm going to assume this is reuse from something else, and whatever they reused it from, they need to get rid of it, because I honestly don't really like the overall look of this figure. Now, the articulation on a J. Jonah Jameson figure is kind of irrelevant, but we're going to go over it really quick, just for the heck of it. The figure will look down pretty good, and it'll look up pretty good, but when he does, he gets the tracheotomy patient appeal. So, but we all know why, and that's because he's on that damn ball disc hinge. I know this is a little bit of an older figure, but God, I hate that with all my heart. I really do hate that. His shoulders, they'll go out above, out above 90, and I guess that's cool. He's got a little skinny arm and shoulders, no reason it couldn't. It will do a full 360. There is no butterfly in there, and why would he really need one? He's got a bicep swivel. He's got a single jointed elbow, and that doesn't bother me, but hell, you don't even get 90 out of it, and it doesn't look good on top of that, so another strike. Wrist is a hinge, and that's really all about that. His torso is grotesquely done, but luckily it is hidden by this vest and by the tie, but he has a really odd looking ab crunch, if you can see, and it does work. It'll crunch him forward, and it'll take him back with minimal pregnancy right there, and that's not too horrible, I suppose. And he has a waist twist that I hate those, but it is hidden pretty well by the vest. So it's not atrocious. And like I said before, it's not like it matters with him.
You're a piece of shit.
His legs suck. This is as far out as they'll go, but again, he is an editor at a newspaper, so he doesn't need to be able to do splits, but that still is, that's still pretty piss poor. He'll front kick pretty decent. He's got a little bit of J. Jonah booty right there, so no kicking back. Kind of a loose kind of thigh swivel. I'm not a big fan of that, but it does swivel. He's got pinned double jointed knees. Not the most range in the world, especially for a small leg like that, but it works and the proportions look okay. No shin swivel. His ankle is a hinge, but I am having trouble getting it to move. I can get a little bit of down out of it, but like 0 up, and you do get some ankle rocker out of it. And there, of course, there's peg holes in the bottom of the shoe with no toe hinge. So oddly, he has functional articulation, but it's like lipstick on a pig. It's no really any point to it. Huh? All right, my final thoughts on J. Jonah Jameson here, the, I guess, much anticipated re-release that everybody wanted. I don't see the hype. I'm not a big fan of this figure. I get it, it's J. Jonah Jameson, so if you've got any kind of Spider-Man display, at some point you need a J. Jonah Jameson in it, but this is not a very good figure. Just throwing that out there. I'm not really a big fan of it. And I've been having trouble getting mine just to stand up. His feet aren't working real well for me. Tell me down in the comments if any of you all own this figure, whether the current release of it or the older one, and have had trouble with that. The paint on his hair is not that good. His head sculpt is atrocious in my opinion. And the colors they picked don't really match source material. All in all, I'm going to give this thing a C-. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sorry, but I don't like it. And that's really all I've got for J. Jonah Jameson here. Pick him up if you need him for like for a collection or a diorama or something that you're doing. But he's not great if you're just getting excited because he got re-released. You don't need this figure. Anyways, that's all I've got for him. If you haven't liked, subscribe, pause the video, scroll down, give us a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And with all that said, this has been Dad with Dad's Expensive Hobby, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.